Oh, Therese, how are you doing? Did I get your name right? Did I pronounce it right? I'm really having a, you know, I'm having a hard time with that actually. Did I get it right? Therese, is that it? Please confirm. Because honestly, I've been, for the last 3 days, I've been walking around going, am I saying it right? I am. Oh, good. I can now rest. I'm not lying. I'm serious. I've been thinking, am I saying it right? I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Okay, well, now I got that life's question out of the way. Oh, the dog. Doug, you joining us here? It's a parcel dog and it has nothing in it that you want, trust me. Hello, Jennifer. No, it's correct. What? What? No, it. How can you say no? It's correct. Now you're confusing me. Now I'm confused again. I thought my life's question was solved, and now it's not. All right. Thought I accomplished something today. Oh, now it's correctly. Which is it? Don't do this to me. I'm just gonna say it anyway now because you're just like you're back and forth here. You're driving me crazy. Hello. Oh, somebody from Thailand. Hello, Thailand. Okay, first order of business. This morning, logged into my account, and the green monetization things are back in my account. Let me go. I'm gonna switch lenses. Hang on. Oh, I got close there right quick. Notice how that just like it jumped right at you. Let's see if that's any better. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. It's a little wider. It's a little bit better than the little tiny wide lens. Well, I wouldn't. Yeah, no. Do you know what, Jennifer? Jennifer? Oh, excuse me. The monetization is a joke now. It's a joke. It's barely $20 a day. Can you live on $20 a day, Jennifer? I feel like I'm working in Thailand actually for $20 a day. That's what it's like. It's like with first world expenses. Okay, so I don't know. We'll just wait a little longer before I get deep into this because the YouTube notifications don't seem to be working. Maybe I should post it. I'll tell you what, I'll do this. I'm going to post this on the Facebookus. And we'll see if it helps wake up anybody. Come on, load computer. I got everything turned off. Okay, I just posted on Facebook. We'll post it on the other link. Oh, there's only 8 people there. YouTube must not be working this morning. That's what it is. Not working again. YouTube. Well, of course you're not going to get notified, Connie, because why would they want to do that? Seriously. Well, it's just an inspiration, Jennifer. Stealing my pennies. Thank you for making me feel so good. I got paid yesterday. It landed in my bank account a whopping $690 for the month of January from YouTube. It's like it's like I've traveled back in time, folks. It feels like 2014. That's what it feels like. Exactly like 2014. I compared it, and it's 2014. I'm starting all over. I love it. But you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing because I got a lot of great people behind me here. A lot of great people. A lot of people like what I'm doing. I'm doing something positive, and I can't let the negativity of a corporation drag me down. You know? So we're going to jump right into this morning because we got an order of business today. Matt's going to take some time off. Well, not really. I'm going to go take some time off to work. I'm going to disappear to do some work is what I'm going to do. I really want to work on the store because that will save me. I need to get more things on the store so that you buy more. That's the whole idea. I can't thank everybody enough for buying stuff. I've been getting pictures from people with their coffee mug collections. It's so awesome. It's like, so we got to start another thing, keychain collecting. But I got to get more keychains up. So we just got to collect everything, folks. That's the deal. Like, you know, I got to keep coming up with cool stuff, and we got to keep collecting. That's the bottom line. So this week, this weekend, that's what I did last weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I totally focused on it, but I'm going to really focus on it this weekend, as in I'm going to disappear. I know, that's why I had the idea, Inga, because I saw your keychain picture. Did you post that on the Duck Mug page? We should just call that the Duck merchandise page. It's like, show your duck stuff, you know? I want to work on the stuff. That's what I want to do. I want to work on stuff. I want to get more stuff up. And now I think I got a little faster situation. I'm getting better at it. I'm figuring out the tools. Boys and girls, this is pretty cool stuff here. You're gonna love this. Well, you're gonna love it this summer. Okay, and the dog's here because he thinks it's a treat. Hey, Doug, it's a treat. Maybe I should give Doug a treat. Okay, Doug. Okay, I don't. He thinks he's. I know what I can give him. Exactly what Doug, you're gonna get a super treat this morning. Woo-hoo, Dougie. Look at this. Look at. I saved these because I don't give them to Doug right away. These are from Gene. Okay, remember when Gene sent us these? Dougie. As you can tell, he's just a little bit excited. Just a touch, you know? But we're not going to give him the whole thing, all right? What we're going to do is we're going to give him half of one because he doesn't need the whole thing. That just ruins it. So I'm going to see if I can cut this in half. The cleaver. The cleaver, I'll cut this in half. I don't think I can break it. Oh, dog. Okay, I got a little bit of an excitement thing happening here. Oh boy, you can't snap these things. Oh, I just did. It broke. Right on. Okay. Okay, Doug. Oh, Doug. Hey, look at that. All right, Doug. This is a bull penis. I totally forgot. I because I don't give Doug treats, right? So it's like I stuck them in the counter, cupboard. I mean, and I totally forgot about them. I was going to get him duck feet, but that'll work. Here, let's do a little bit of Doug eating here. Doug eating a duck or a bull penis. He loves them. He really does. Gene, thank you so much if you're here. Haven't seen Gene in a couple days, actually. Oh. Can you hear it? Well, the reason you need to get yourself another dog. Can't go 2 years without a dog. What do you think of the little pug yesterday? I thought I'd throw that in. It was snorting so good. It snorted a lot more, but I didn't have the camera going. So it was. I went into the feed store. The reason I was at the feed store yesterday was I'm trying to find turkey egg flats. Turkey egg flats. Because chicken egg flats, which we're using, have 30 on a flat, but the problem is that the eggs touch each other and crack each other, and that's why we had so many cracks. Like we lost, well, plus all the handling in the boxes and everything. But on the official government, official grading, non-grading Mennonite adventure, we lost about 40 eggs cracked. So, and it was all crack. All the cracks were all cracks from touching each other on the egg cartons. So I went to M&R Feeds yesterday to see, because I know Joey had them before for chickens, and that's why I was in there, and that's why the pug was thrown in there yesterday. So, and I thought, well, I'll just throw it on the egg video and give you something to laugh, catch you off guard with a little snorting dog at the beginning, those big bug eyes. Oh man. Oh, there's a lot of fat bills right there. I'll tell you that dog. Oh, he's good. Oh, yeah, Joey has crazy ideas, but cute dogs, but lots of problems. I'll stick to the nature's accidents over here. Because Doug's just an accident. He's a Heinz 57. Well, he's not really a Heinz. Well, I guess he is, because he's really not a breed. He was just, who knows what Doug was, okay? Or what Doug is, really. Like how he became, like how did the St. Bernard, Catahoula Leopard Dog, and the Rhodesian Ridgeback meet? That's the thing. Jennifer, you want to see a softie? Give me a puppy. Oh, I'm bad. I'm really bad. Like, just unbelievably bad. I love puppies. I love training puppies. I love training dogs actually when they're young, like when they're puppies, because I don't know what it is. Well, you saw yesterday that little dog. Dogs get excited when I talk to them. So like when you're training a dog and a dog gets excited when you talk to them, it makes training so much easier. Not like Doug. Doug doesn't get excited when I talk to him. Well, he does and he doesn't. He's Doug's, Doug's his own thing. So it's because I didn't have Doug as a pup. Got quite a lot of slobber on the floor, and it's gone. See all the white? That's slobber. That's foam coming out of his mouth. Look at him. Now he's gonna lick the floor up. You know what? I wish, and I don't have it, but the original pictures that the guy posted on Kijiji of Doug as a pup, because that's what sold me when I discovered Doug on the internet. When he was being given up, they had pictures of him as a pup. They had an adult picture of him, but it was black and white. It was a terrible picture. But they had pup pictures, which I don't know why they posted the pup pictures for a 17-month-old dog, but they did in the listing, and to rescue the dog. And then there's pictures of the pup, and the pup melted me. Pictures. It was like, my God, what a beautiful dog. Then I clicked on the black and white picture, and I was like, oh well, he's just a dog. And then I went and got him, and I wasn't that fond of him when I got him, but I thought, I gotta rescue a dog. And it turned out best dog I ever got. Right? Worst dog, best dog, rotten dog, all in one, aren't you? Now, so he's no treats, he's losing interest in me. No. Pretty fast, eh? Just like gone. I have that effect, Juanita, on dogs. They just come to me. Just come to me. Hello, Russia. You have no idea, Alex, how much Russian stuff I watch. I watch a lot of Russian stuff, Alex. You wouldn't believe it. For some reason, I have a fascination with Russia. I don't know what it is. And it's not about the Russian women, okay? Don't go there, folks. It's just something about Russia. I don't know what it is. it's just, I don't know, that country, I don't know. It's just something. I mean, maybe it's because we live in such a corrupt situation where you're getting taxed to death that I'm always looking at Russia. I don't know. Okay, Doug. Okay, he wants the other half. Look at me. He knows there's more, right? Me? Doug, you're rotten. You're just gonna use me, aren't you? How about you just lay down, dog? Just lay down, okay? No, I know Russia's corrupt. What country isn't corrupt, Inga? Think about it. But at least, you know, in Russia you can buy the officials cheap. The problem here is they pay them too much money, and it's hard to pay them. Like, you know, like I'll give you an example, okay? Because I've been in corrupt countries. I've been an example. I spent lots of time in Brazil, and when you wanted to do something that was against the law, you just pay the police. Just pay them, and it'll be like, oh, here's you know, here's $10, you know, $5. Give you an example. Like let's say we were we were in Russia, okay? And the health inspector came in and said about the eggs. Here's $5, and the guy walks out. Here, if you wanted the health inspector to turn a blind eye to the contraband eggs you're donating to the food bank, you'd have to like put here's 10,000 cash, go away, because the problem is they pay them too much here. Increase the sound. Okay, I'll increase the sound. Is that better for you? Turn your volume up. Sorry about that, folks, but it's like, how can I increase the sound? Anyways. Okay. Oh, I'm going to take the weekend off. That's what I'm going to do. But okay, I'll unplug the. Okay, just wait. I'll unplug it. Is that better without this? I got the microphone unplugged. Is it better? Is the sound better now, folks? Without this? Not better. See? I can't win, James. I can't win. I can't put the microphone on my, I could clip it here, but then every time I move, I knock the camera over. So, okay, I'm getting fueled up here. Okay, so let's get back to business. I'm taking the weekend off, okay, because I want to work on the store, because I need to work on the store, because YouTube ain't paying me enough, and I got to focus on saving my rear end, okay, because, you know, I got a lot of support, and I really appreciate it, folks, all the help you give me, and the support for the show. You have no idea. If it wasn't for your help and your support, I would be, I guess the term is called screwed, blued, and tattooed. It would be over, because there's no way I could continue this crazy adventure of giving everything away to help people if it wasn't for your support. So, because YouTube is making it officially, ain't happening, okay? So, you know, once again, I can't thank everybody enough for your support, and I just keep pouring myself into this because I just believe in what I'm doing. I think I'm doing a good thing. And actually, what I saw yesterday at the food bank, I feel very good. It was a big boost yesterday at the food bank. You know, it was, I never had the level like yesterday. I had the father from the board of directors there, and the president of the food bank, and they really like they thanked me so much for going the extra mile to save the eggs for the food bank and go through all the hassle with the government and drive up to Douglas and get the egg graded and then pick them up and bring them back, and they were beside themselves. They were so thankful. Like they couldn't say enough. Never had so much thanks. It made me feel really good. So, and you should feel good too, because it's because of you that we did it. We do it. We are doing it. We will continue to do it. You know. That's the deal. So, I didn't realize we were doing such a big thing, or was being appreciated by it. Because, you know, I don't ever stick around. Like, see, that's the thing, is when I go to the food bank, like when you look at those videos and I go to the food bank and I drop things off, like folks, literally, I'm throwing eggs at them. I don't hang around. I don't chat with them. Like when you see those videos and I go in there, it's like that's how fast I'm in and out of there. I don't hang around. I just go in, drop the eggs off, do the video, and get the hell out of there. I don't stand and do small talk or chat or wait for any bootlicking or nothing. I just so it's like it was very strange yesterday to get so much thanks. I'm not used to it because I even with the food, even with the homeless shelter, like I don't go down to the homeless shelter and for bootlickings or anything like that. I just basically it's almost anonymously the way we do it. They just pick the ducks up here and then they go to the slaughterhouse and then they pick them up at the slaughterhouse and that's it. And we get a little bit of a tweet and there you go. Thank you very much. And there are just 5 months worth of work done, just like that. That's so it's like maybe if I went down to the homeless shelter and I got the bootlickings and all the patting on the back, I would feel good. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not into that. Maybe some people are, but it was nice yesterday getting getting thanks. Oh. Oh, the government stopping people, yeah. 50% are here to do good, and the other 50% are stopping them from doing good. Yeah, I know, government, Oh, yeah, the government. Anyways, okay, so back to the box. We got a box here. Now, this box is a very special box. It's not from a fan. It's from my Visa card, okay? It's an investment in the show I have made because, when I was streaming last year, how hard it was to keep the ducks on the show. It's like, when you got the property and the ducks are all over the place, it's like, how do you keep the ducks on the show? You know what I mean? It's like they're everywhere because they're free range and all over the place, And even this year, they're still going to be all over the place. They're not going to be going down to the lake because we're not going to be cutting the bulrushes back because we want to keep them at the lagoon and in the yard, and my yard is going to be destroyed. But anyways, the lagoon is going to be the excitement part, and so it's going to be a little easier to keep them into some kind of camera situation, where they can see, where you can see the ducks, and but the problem is that for every camera that and the thing is, like, I'm going to go on a hunt for cameras now, for used cameras, but like a camera's like $220. It's not a big deal. $250, not a big deal. But the problem is that between the camera and the internet, you need this special thing called an encoder to go to YouTube and on the internet thing. You know what I mean? And these encoders, this one I got here, they cost $1,600 each. Okay, and there are none used on eBay. You can never find them. All the listings on eBay and Amazon and everything are all brand new. You can only buy them brand new because nobody ever sells these things. They're tanks, and they never get sold. Like, I've never seen them. It's like they just don't exist. And I accidentally stumbled across a company that had a bunch of them, that were selling them because they were stopped doing something in their business. I don't know what they're a media company, and they just stopped using them. And they had a whole bunch of them. Okay, so I bought one last year from them for it was like $650. I bought it for, and then I bought another one for $625, and then I bought another one for $625, and then I bought another one for $625. And that's what runs the 3 hardwire streams that we have outside, and then so that's 4. And then I said, well, how are we going to wire up the whole property and have garbage cans all over the place, hardwired with cameras in it, so that no matter where the ducks are, you can see what's going on. So I contacted them, and they had 4 units left. So I said, what's the deal on if I took all 4 at once? And they cut me a deal. So, and this is what this is. This is the deal. So what we got here is the Summers festivities. So we got the power packs. Oh, they wrap each one up separately. Oh, look at this, right? So this is it. Doug, they're not, it's not treats, Doug. It's electronics for the show. Okay, Doug, stop nudging me. Okay, they're all special in special bags. Okay, so look at this. Hey, Doug. It's not a treat. Okay, the dog. It doesn't smell like food, does it? I think he knows there's another half. I'm going to give him the other half. There. You pull it out of the package. Okay. God, I think I just went blurry. Did I just go blurry? I did. I think I just went blurry, folks. I'm just looking. Yeah, I went blurry. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna try something. Okay, we're clear again. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is it. This is the deal I got. So I got them for $5.50 a piece, tax, delivery, everything included, Canadian pesos. So these things never break. They just run. There's no moving parts. There's nothing. They don't even have an on and off switch. But, oh, we just lost it again. We're really blurry. Is anybody else having blurry problems, or is it just me? I'm going to wait till somebody talks to me here. I'm waiting. Slightly blurry. I'm all blur, man. I can't see a thing. I'm looking at my screen here, and it looks like it's 144p. Pixelated. Yep, that's what I got. YouTube. Is it ever bad? Holy moly's, I'm crashing. And I got all my streams turned off here. All right, let me try it again. I'll be right back. No, still blurry. Unbelievable. YouTube. Oh, I should have done this with the GoPro this morning. I'm telling you, YouTube, it's like, what is going on with them? Oh, it's just crashing worse here. Let me just check something, folks. I want to see if the stream outside is blurry. I'm just checking right now, because crystal clear. The stream outside is absolutely crystal clear. Like, crystal clear. So it's the app. Hang on. Am I live? Okay, I'm back now and I'm clear. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, we're clear. We're ever clear now, eh? We're really clear. Okay, it's working. You know what the thing is, I checked the outside camera, folks. Clear as a bell outside. Doug, go away. Okay, back to what we're doing here. Okay, so now you can see this, okay? This is what I bought, invested in the show for this year, because I wanted to buy these before they were gone, just in case, because these are the last 4 used that are on the internet. So there's number 2, there's number 3. There's number 4. And then I have all the power supplies are in here. Everything's in here. So now we can wire up everything, and then all I gotta do is go onto the browser and turn the cameras on when the ducks move around. Because last year, folks, I wasted, well, it was brutal trying to keep up with moving camera equipment around to keep up with the ducks. I didn't get work done. I remember days that all I did was move cameras around, and then at the end of the day, I was like, I still got work to do. Because, you know, when you're raising, you know, 1,000+ birds, there's work to do. And it got so that the streaming was causing me not to get the work done. Because all I was doing was moving cameras around. So, and I'm talking to my internet service provider about my service, because potentially, well, I know I can run 5 1080p's simultaneously. I know I can do 5 simultaneously with my connection the way it is. Potentially, I'm trying to get us up to 8 simultaneously. So that means I can run everything. So that when you go to the channel, you'll be able to, like, just say, okay, what part of the property do you want to see? Like, where are the ducks today? You know, what's going on here? You know, where is the action? You know what I mean? So that's what I invested in for the show this year, because I plan on having 2 fixed streams at the Magoon, 2 from 2 different angles, so that the whole Magoon is covered, and with the sun to the back of the camera also, so that, you know, we don't have any glare. But so that means I got to set up cameras on the other side of the property, like on the bush line, facing this direction. So you're actually going to see the house. I'm going to have no privacy here. I'm going to have to be really careful if I pee outside. It's like, is there a camera watching me? We might accidentally get me urinating outside. I'm going to have to make sure there's a building between me and something all the time now. So that's what I'm planning, is having there, and then I'm going to have 4 cameras mounted in the pen, permanently. So at night, no matter where you are, you're going to see everything. So that's the idea. I'm going to make it so that there's no more blind spots, I guess, or very few blind spots. That's the plan. So that's the deal. What are the odds of predators staying in the Magoon? Like turtles? Well, considering that if a turtle went into the Magoon, it would be very easy for me to get. Not like in the creek, because the Magoon is not mud. It's clay bottom. So the turtle has absolutely no place to hide. It'd be literally like shooting fish in a barrel, is what it would be like dealing with a turtle in the Magoon. So, anyways. And there's no fish there, so there's no reason for a turtle to hang around in the Magoon. There's no food. You need food. And why would the turtle leave the lake full of fish to go to a Magoon with no fish? So that's the deal. Why no fish? Because I poisoned it. I poisoned it, and everything's dead. I use poison. I poison it all. Kill all the fish. Down with fish. Fish are bad. They attract turtles. That's why, Mr. Owl. I used C4. We blew the crap out of it, and there's no fish there. Oh, frogs are already there, Rich. Frogs were there last fall, right after we dug her. There was already frogs there. Frogs won't last long though, because ducks like to eat frogs. So we could end up with some minnows, but it won't last long. Anything that's in there that's going to get eaten, Doug. You can't. Nothing's going to live in there. the flooding water, it goes through the poisoned lagoon, then to the lake. I'm poisoning the lake also to get rid of everything. I'm killing it all. That's why we're gonna deal with this. Final. The swamp's full of frogs, absolutely full of frogs. And this year the frog population will get a bit of a break because the ducks eat a lot of frogs. A lot. Like that's all they hunt. There's so many. Like when I cut the bulrushes, the frogs are exposed and the ducks just go nuts hunting them. So this year, the frogs are going to get a break. It's going to really screw up the blue heron though, because that's why he hangs around because of all the bulrushes getting cut. He comes down and eats the frogs. So that's the deal. I'm going to be running up some kind of fencing situation to stop the ducks from going into the swamp, because the swamp's not going to get cut back near as much. Like I'm just going to cut around the fence line because that's where the coyotes and the foxes will hide. So if I keep the ducks away from there, I gotta get. I'm thinking I'm going to need about. I'm gonna order the wire this year, like the 2-foot wide wire instead of taking 4-foot and cutting it. I'm gonna actually order. It's cheaper just to order the 2-foot stuff, and I'm thinking I'm gonna need like. I'm thinking probably about 800 running feet to stake up to stop the ducks from going to the swamp and the lake. I got to keep them away from there because of the turtle situation. I've had enough, and and plus the 2-foot wire is big enough to slow the foxes and coyotes down, so they can't dart like like we caught on video. Which I still got to edit that video, folks. I got that video of the fox last year coming out and me shooting it. I got it on my computer, and I just got to edit it. I started editing it, but it's a real pain going through 8 hours worth of footage, 6 hours worth of footage to find the fox and edit and splice all the pieces together. But anyways. The 2-foot fence is just to slow them down from the darting, and then that way Doug's in the compound, I guess we could call it. So, and he can clear the 2-foot fence if he has to go to the other side of the fence to chase whatever's here. But Doug will stay close by on the hard ground, which will be easier on his shoulder. So, so that's what we got in the box. A hell of a deal. Like, think about it, folks. 4 encoders for $2,200 when one brand new is worth $1,600. Like, it's like we got 2.5 for free. Actually, 2 3/4 for free. It was just a deal of deals, which the ducks need to wire. And I'm going to hardwire it all up. Everything's going to be hardwired, so we're going to have no Wi-Fi problems. No signal problems, no buffering, nothing. It's going to be. I'm going to try to deliver the best, most stable sharing experience that I can, based on a year worth of experience live streaming. So we're going to show more stuff. Photoshop. You know what? Here's the situation on the Photoshop. Here's my situation. I gotta scan some files today, actually. The templates. This is the problem with the templates, folks. Is like doing the artwork is one thing, okay, but it's the templates that to fit the artwork into the template for the product, okay. That's when it starts becoming into the area of like my pickiness on how I want the product to look, and like, do I need to modify the artwork to fit within the parameters of the template? And that's my dilemma. Like, it's like, because I've thought about that, because I could get, like, it's like know what it's like going to the old days, going to the newspaper, right? And you say you want an ad for your business, and the graphic designer would do the ad, and they give it back to you, and you're like, no, 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 change this, change that, change this. That's the kind of situation it is, you know, because this is the template is the final appearance on the product, and that's my situation. It's like it's believe me. But the part about fixing like my scans, like I got scans. I gotta go scan today. I gotta go scan some artwork today because I got Jean's artwork. Because Jean draws. She's old school artist. She draws with a pencil. So all the artwork I have from her is pencils, drawings, colored and not colored, that I've got to scan and clean up to be digital, and that's the problem, you know. That is something that I'm open to because it's getting clean, you know. Um, um, that is something I'm seriously open to, is cleaning them up, because if you do a bad job cleaning up, I just won't use it. It's simple as that, you know. It's like, nope, that didn't work out too well. Uh, but Oh, James, don't worry. I got to go through and reconfigure the encoders too. I gotta go through. Actually, what I got to do is I got to go through and update all the firmware. Is the first thing I got to do, and then I got to change all the IP addresses. And because I have to, I always assign everything static addresses here, so I can find them in my tabs easier, because I set the bookmarks up in all my devices, so that if I'm out in the field, you know, I can take, you know, my phone, and I can go into like Safari, and I can go right to my saves, and I can go boom, I can go to that encoder. So I've got to set everything up to static addresses, and I got to rename them because I go by number system here. And like I know, like, you know, the goose shed's number one, and the outside's number four, and the back of the barn's number three type stuff. So I've got to set all of those up. So I've got a little bit of, I've got probably about 3-4 hours work going through them all, reconfiguring them, set them up, and then do a test, as in use them, and to make sure everything's worked. But I can't. I've never had a problem with this company. Everything that's sent to me has always worked. And plus, the thing is, folks, these encoders are made in Canada. They're actually made by a company in Montreal, and they offer the most phenomenal tech support. They're uh, they're amazing tech support. It's amazing. They're really, really, really amazing. It's like they're really good people. Like, even though I bought them used, and they're probably 5-6 years old, these encoders, but the tech support treats you like you're a brand new customer. So, because I've called tech support. Actually, now I don't even need to call tech support, because everything tech support does, I've already figured it out. These things are so simple, folks, that uh, um, um, I'm a pro at figuring them out. So, oh, don't worry about it, Christopher. I totally understand life throws you curveballs. I'm really sorry about your massive vet bill. Hopefully your puppy's all right. I hope it's a puppy, or it's a dog, or it's a cat. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all, Christopher. No need to explain yourself, my friend. Life, I know life's curveballs. I live them. I share them here with you guys, of what can happen. So, so that's the morning mail time. I'm pumped. I'm really happy that we got such a wicked deal, because I'm telling you, folks, like, that's that like the crazy money savings. So, that crazy money savings, huge dollars saved. Like, uh, we're good to go. So now I'm on the hunt for used cameras. So I got my get my eBay search happening here to find used cameras. So I've got the model I need. I got to stick to the same model too, so that everything stays. I got to stay consistent here, so it's easy on my brain. I don't want to be learning new cameras, so I'm going to buy the exact same model that I have, 4 more of them, and we're just going to keep doing it. When am I going back up to the Mennonite? He's a Mennonite, not Amish. He's a Mennonite, is what they are. So, And I'm thinking I'm going up there next week, Friday. I'm going to drop off eggs, get them graded, ungraded, officially graded, sort of not graded, whatever, and then pick them up on Monday, and then take them to the food bank. That's the deal. So, but I'm thinking oh yeah, I got an email. I got an email last night again from the Canadian Food Inspection Agency inspector, and she once again confirmed more. There's again an email that duck eggs are not a regulated gradable item, and that she is going to try to come up with a solution that will appease the health inspector on the provincial level. So, but she's having no luck getting in contact with the health inspector. She has left multiple messages, and the health inspector has not called her back. So, but until then, we will continue the adventure of driving up there and getting the eggs done. And I got to go up there hungry next time because, and I got to time it at lunch because they're going to feed me. So, because if I wouldn't have, if I just ate breakfast like an hour and a half before I went up there, well, before I left the house, and I, I was like, it smelled very interesting, and it looked interesting on the table too. I was like, oh man, but I said, no, Matt, don't, you can't eat. You just ate. Like, you can't pound more food in yourself. You'll really be tired when you get home, which I was. I'm not used to driving. Folks, I had to have a nap yesterday. That's why the edit was so late last night. I woke up and did the edit. And it was like I released the video last night at 11 o'clock last night. I was outside at 10:30 doing water. I'm not used to driving. I couldn't commute. If I had to commute, I'd have to have naps when I get to work. It was like, it was bad. I laid down. I was like, oh boys, it was like going for a drive like that. It killed me. 120 miles a day. I couldn't do that. Couldn't do that at all. Oh, I remember I used to drive like that. I used to be a driving fool. I think nothing of driving across Canada for holidays. Well, that is not a holiday thinking about that. I drove across this country, I think 9 times. I couldn't even do it once. I couldn't even make it to the next town. I'd have to have a nap. I'd be so bored. I'd have to get my phone out and start driving around playing with the phone. No, I wouldn't do that, but I can't drive. Honestly, folks, I'd rather have hard labor for 10 hours solid than sit in a car for an hour. Like, you know, it's like people watch me work here all day, and you wonder, how do you do it? How do you drive? It's like, so I'm going to disappear for the next 2 to 3 days so that I can work on the store. Okay, so I know it's the weekend, and you really, you're sitting at home, and you're like, oh, where's Matt on the weekend? Matt's going to work this weekend. I'm going to just focus and disappear and add a whole bunch of stuff to the store. Okay, so I'm just giving you a heads up. You're going to see me popping around, walking around, doing stuff in the streams, but that's what I'm going to do. Rest. I'm taking time off to work. Does that sound like resting? Like, like taking time off to work. That stuff sounds so good. I'm going to take a break to go do some work. Oh, no, Benita, time off. It's like I'm gone. You're just gonna see me. Oh, there's Matt doing the eggs in the barn stream. Oh, he forgot to turn the barn stream on. We're not even seeing him collect eggs. It's like I'm just letting you know today. This is probably the last time you're gonna see me till Monday on a one-to-one camera because I'm just gonna focus. I gotta get work. I gotta get working. I want to make a dent in it, folks, because I got all the art. I got 8 pieces of artwork done, and I got the drinkware done, and I want to get the T-shirts done, and I want to get all the other stuff like keychains and rugs and placemats and all the other stuff done. So I just want to. I got to make a dent in it. Okay. Plus, I got to go to my office right now, and I got to go scan a whole bunch of artwork for the others. I got so much to do, folks. Blankets, yes, Connie, this weekend. That's my goal. I want to get this done. I want to get this first wave done, because, like I said, I've got 8 pieces of artwork done. 8 or 7. What is it? Hang on, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I thought it was 8. I got 6 done that I got to get. That I want to get done. Like all the products for these 6 items. So, give you an idea, folks. There's 450 items per piece of artwork. Okay, so times that by 6. That's what I want to get done. That's my goal, is to do that. So that's a lot of work. I'm not going to get it all done, but I want to make a serious dent in it. I gotta save myself here, folks. I'm in a save mode. Is what I am because of what's going on with YouTube. I'm not going to sit around and whine. Oh, YouTube's killing me. I'm going to do poor me, poor me. No, I'm just going to fix the problem. We're just going to find ways for the Duck Adventure to generate revenue some other way, and stop relying on this finicky YouTube thing. We'll just use the site for what we need them for, streaming. That's all we need really YouTube for, really, in the big picture. Am I correct on that? Like, really, what other purpose does YouTube serve? It's not like they're financing the show anymore, Not like the old days when they were actually contributing something to the game by by paying us money. they don't. They're not. So it's like, to hell with them. I've got 5 years into this, folks, of building this idea that I have of doing good and sharing it, and I'm not going to let a corporation undo my I've had enough. I'm not going into partnership with a corporation that is causing me so much discomfort, if you know what I mean. Like, because they ain't helping. So get a letter from the federal aid lady? What for, Rich? I got them inspected. They're done. Christopher, Doug gets allergies twice a year. Pretty soon, actually this spring, we're going to be due for Doug's allergies. And he gets ear infections. I have to wash his ears out. And sometimes it gets so bad that he has to get on antibiotics. He was on antibiotics last fall for his allergies on his ears. Oh, because usually I can wash his ears out, and then do a little bit of polysporin ear drops, and boom, he's fixed. But last fall was a little bit worse. He got a little bit of water on his ears and or liquid or fluid on their ears, they call it, and I had to put him on antibiotics for 10 days because of the allergies. But it happens twice a year with Doug. Every year I've had him so far. And I had old Rocco had that same problem. Once a year with Rocco, though. I only did it once a year for him. He'd have an ear problem. And I'd have to wash his ears out and then put him in ear drops. And it happened something, just allergies, something in the environment. Doug gets it twice a year. It happens. So, if you catch it in time, You know, it's controllable. If you let it go, then you can really get, you know, then your animal can really, then you're in big trouble and get, you know, a lot of sick things can happen from ear infections. Can really screw up your animal. Thankfully, it's a seasonal thing for my dog. So this hopefully it's seasonal for your dog, Christopher. Am I going to do duck photos on mugs? Oh yes, Beth, of course. I'm going to have so much stuff. My plan, Beth, is to have so much duck merchandise that I have all your money. That's my plan. I'm gonna have actually. I've got a stripper photo that's already been photoshopped. That is be very easy for me to put her on a mug. But I gotta come up with some graphics to go with it because all I have is just stripper, um, and that's it. So, but it's hard to get pictures of the ducks, which is another thing I got to do is take the camera and run around, grab a duck. I got to come up with a backdrop, put the duck in the backdrop, and take pictures. So, don't worry. Pretty soon I'm going to be carrying a camera around just to take pictures. Oh, thank you, Gail. Thank you for depressing me, Gail. I was thinking about that yesterday driving home when I was half asleep from Douglas from the egg inspection. I was thinking, oh, it's tax time. Yippee! I plan on doing taxes this year in March. I'm not leaving it to April. I'm going to do it in March. But right now I'm focusing on the store because I really need to get the store up and running. They don't have lampshades, Juanita, on Cafe Press, unfortunately. But don't worry, folks. Seriously, I think because of the kind of person I am and my goal to be self-sufficient and no longer be beholden to YouTube at all, as in totally forget it. Because you know, like I stream for free. I don't put commercials on my streams because I'm just not. You know, I'm going to use them for their free streaming service and give you free streams. But we need to sell lots of product, and for me to do that, I need to give you lots of selection. And my idea, I'm thinking, honestly, I'm thinking a year from now, you're going to look at the duck store and you're going to say, my God, he's got 12,000 items to choose from. That's what I would like. Where you would look and go, this is absolutely crazy, the selection of duck stuff you can have. Like, ridiculous amount of duck stuff. So, like, I want to have it so I want to have it so that I want it to be the biggest YouTube merchandise store in the world. That's my goal. I want to make sure when I say it's the biggest YouTube merchandise store in the world that somebody can say, "Well, I just searched and there's someone bigger than you." That's what I want to do. Is I want to have that title. I want to get a crown and a duck crown that I am the biggest duck merchandise store on the internet. That's my goal. Okay. Now I don't know how much money is in it, but that's my goal. Okay. So, and I am the kind of person to make that happen. So, I am that kind of driven, stubborn person. So, I can't see why I cannot. Especially when I have such awesome fans sending me so much awesome artwork. That's the part that my job is just to take that artwork and make sure it's digitally perfect, and then do the templates, and then do the website. It's like I'm like, you know, it's like the old story. You know, you can, you know, give a man a fish, you can feed him for a day, or give him a fishing rod and he can feed himself for life. Well, that's the situation here. I'm getting fishing rods sent to me. Where do I stock all that merchandise? Right behind me. Can you see it? It's all right here in the house with me. All the merchandise is right here. I ship worldwide, everything. I have over 12,000 items in stock behind me, and I try to keep at least 100 of everything in stock. There's like 120,000 items in the back room. It's just under $1 million worth of merchandise sitting here. Order something. I need to sell it. I've got too much. Uh, but I'm going to say goodbye because I have to go to work. I really do. I have to go and start working. Go and watch the egg video. We've accomplished it. They were inspected, and you're going to see me popping around doing stuff, doing my duck duties, picking up eggs, that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to stream for the next 72 hours. Okay, I'm going to. I gotta work. I gotta get some work done. That's my goal. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed the video this morning, the stream, and I'm I'm pumped that we got the encoders because that is a major score for the duck adventure. Um, it's like it's a big score, folks. Like that is a huge savings, and it's going to enable us to have fixed cameras all over the property. This year is going to be so much better than me running around chasing ducks with cameras. So now I just got to go on the camera shopping spree and find myself 4 cameras. So you think I'll still stream this weekend? I can't help myself, Beth. You think that the serial streaming? No, I honestly, folks, seriously, I am going to disappear. I'm I'm just going to focus on working on the computer, the store. I just gotta focus on that. This is it. Like when I end this stream, I am going into first I'm gonna turn the music on in the house, and I'm gonna have the music blaring all weekend, and I'm just going to work. And when I'm hoping that the next stream I do, I'm going to say, go check out the store. There is a ridiculous amount of duck stuff there waiting for you to buy. That's what my goal is. It's going to be a fundraising when I come back, as in, buy my stuff. Okay? That's because, I got to save myself, folks. I got to save myself here. I got to fix the show's problem because I got paid yesterday by YouTube. And it was Deja Vu 2014. That's what my pay was from YouTube. So I got to fix this. I've got to become self-sufficient again. It's like this is. I've been self-employed my whole life, and I'm just that kind of guy. I got to get it. I got to fix the. I got to fix the problem. So I hope you can understand. But I don't want to sit here and whine about, I don't want to be like other YouTubers, just whine, whine, whine. I want to fix the problem. I just want to constantly be a merchandise commercial. That's what I want to be. So I just want to be a merchandise commercial. So, so that you are sick of hearing about buying duck stuff. Well, either that or you're buying lots of duck. Something like that. Or you can go to the 50ducksonhottub.com and get one of these limited edition, the end of these, because I can't have the YouTube logo on the Cafe Press. But we have these contraband t-shirts that I don't have approval for the YouTube logo if you want one of these on the 50ducksonhottub.com website. There's only limited shirts available, and that's a really good deal because it's only like $34 Canadian, including delivery. Make a donation of $34 and get a t-shirt. I think it's 34. Something like that. I think it's 34. It's a hell of a deal, folks. And I'd like to get them out of my garage. Because I still have a whole rack full. I had to buy a lot. That's the problem with selling merchandise, is that you have to buy so much of it when you get it made. That's the problem. This deal we have now is way better. That's how, I'm not kidding you. I'm going to upload here starting today. Maybe by the end of the day, I'm thinking that I've got a little bit of a system going here, and I figured out a little bit of a bulk tool situation on the website. But I'm thinking by the end of the day, I'm going to add over 500 different T-shirts to the website, like 500 different shirts, polo shirts, football, baseball, men's, women's, maternity, kids, like 500 different shirts with 6 different artworks. Like, I think that's what it's going to end up being by the end of the day, or 420. It's a ridiculous number, is what's going to take place here. Uh, a lot to choose from. So, I'm going to say goodbye. Yes, Vista, you're late to the game, but I opened my browser this morning, and the monetized icons are back. So YouTube is no longer, as Jennifer said, stealing my pennies. My green little monetization icons are back this morning. I opened my browser, they're there. So I'm officially still getting my pennies. All right, the big bucks on YouTube. All right. Yes, they're still throwing me pennies, Inga. I'm getting my pennies. Uh, Beth, there already is a great photo of Doug on the website now. Awesome photo of Doug. Actually, somebody yesterday, Beth, on the Facebook page posted a picture of their mouse pad of Doug. It is freaking awesome. I can't believe how beautiful the mouse pad is. It's like perfect. The dog's, he's staring right back at you. Like, go to the Facebook page. I think it's under the duck mug group. Somebody posted. Who was it? Was it Heather or Helen? It was Heather posted it. I forget. But it's just an awesome picture of Doug, and it's like he literally, like I'm looking at the picture, like if there was he's staring back at you. Go check it out. It's an awesome picture, and that's the same picture that's on the mugs. Because like this mug's a bad picture, okay? Because they screwed up on the print. But who was it? Someone else posted a picture, or somebody sent me a picture of their Doug mug, and it's just absolutely perfect detail picture of Doug. Except mine's just screwed up because they got red. Something happened on the print, but they're sending me a new one. I got a new one of these coming. But you can't really. Doug looks like an Irish setter in this picture. But anyways, or it looks like Mars. He's on Mars. It looks like that. He's a picture of the red planet. But anyways, the picture of did you see it, Inga? The picture on Facebook of the mouse pad of Doug. Did you see that? Awesome. That is, I don't use mouse pads anymore because I have one of these go anywhere mice that goes on any surface, so you don't need a mouse pad. And I would like that if I use mouse pads. I don't use them anymore because I use these ridiculously expensive wireless, mice. Doug is the first dog on Mars. He is. You didn't know that. Eh? This is the picture of him right here. This is going to be a collector's mug. Doug on Mars. No, it's a fancy mice. It's a fancy mouse. It's a high-tech one. But you need this, Inga, when you're doing stuff like I'm doing, you can't have a mouse pad. It doesn't work. You're all over the place on your desk when you're doing graphics. So I had to, and it was hard finding these. They didn't start making these until about 3 or 4 years ago. But this works on even on glass, eh? You can actually put this on a glass table and it still works. And this one's rechargeable too. This one's a brand new one actually. I just bought this one this year because of the battery situation, but it's rechargeable. So it's rechargeable any surface. It's special, but it's meant because I'm on the computer too much. It's a tool. It's not a toy. I spend too many hours on a computer. I don't even know how I take care of the ducks some days, folks, with the amount of hours I spend on a computer working. So I'm going to say goodbye because I got to go and spend some time on a computer working. And I'll turn one stream on in the barn. You'll see me. No guarantee on what time I'm doing a recon or what's going to happen here. but I just want to go do some work. I want to fix my problem. So thank you so much, everybody, for your support. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much for being in my corner. If it wasn't for your support, well, we wouldn't be here. So this is truly public broadcasting. It's because of your. It's because of you. That's the bottom line. So, thank you so much, and I'll see you in 72 hours. Okay. So don't freak out that I'm not going to be around. And if you see people wondering that if I'm hurt or Matt hasn't been around, or maybe we should call the police to go visit him because we haven't seen him, and it's all right. I'm alive. I'm here. It's just that I'm working. Okay. So if you see somebody panicking in the comment section, explain to them that I'm working on fixing our problem here and getting the store up and running so I can suck your wallets dry. All right? I'm not going to lie. That's what I'm planning. So I'll talk to you later in 72 hours. You'll see me. All right? So don't think this weekend I'm going to like appear with a stream. It ain't going to happen. I'm working. So I love you all. Thank you so much. And I'll see you Monday morning.